It's time to do ba boo, ba ba da bee boo, do ba ba da ba boo. Oh. Oops, wrong title. My bad. What's going on, everybody? This should be hitting in, what, a minute? I've been told a minute. I've been told 60 seconds. If I was lied to, I don't know. I hope not. I doubt it, though. I have it from good sources of information that we should be having daddy issues any second here. I couldn't check my PMs. Where'd you PM me at? Oh. That's really nice, Gammon. Holy crap, I did not see that. I'll have to show that off. That's pretty cool. Let me know when the data download hits so I can data download. I want to bring... Oh, what crap. Never mind. Tch! There they are. The decisive battle for the future! Wait a second, only one available? Oh crap. I'm almost certain in Japan you could do this 3 times. No, wait, no, it was once, I think. Maybe 3. Once 3. Someone correct me. I feel high. Not only is this a trap banner, now it's like an extra trap banner. Yeah! You get one of these 2 crap cards! So, for everyone just getting here and doesn't quite understand, this banner is legitimately meant to make you waste your stones before a better trunk comes in, like, literally a week from now. So, if you want to fall for it, that's, you know, kudos, but I recommend maybe not, because check this. I'm gonna do a scatter show. Ooh, scary. See, this physical trunks really isn't that great. Oh, all types, HP attack and defense plus 2000. Wonderful. Passive skill, he's decent support. But supreme damage, that's it for Gallic Gun. That's it. Vegeta's decent, again, for a future tech team that doesn't exist yet. So, as of this point, both of these cards are basically and virtually worthless. This Goku got added, doesn't Dokkan at all, also worthless. Trunks exists already, so the rest of these guys are already in the banner. Oh, and Hit's featured. Hit is featured. That should be your #1 sign to not pull on this thing. Alright. Let's check it out, yo. Come here. Ah! Oh, that black thing, that's there strategically. I call it strategic engineering. Alright, so JP I pulled Vegeta, so global I'll pull Trunks and or both. I'm thinking Trunks. Probably. See? Pulled Trunks. What can I tell you? It may not be the Trunks that's featured, but it is a Trunks. Yeah, you can already tell. Their guaranteed banner is going to give us Vegeta. Cool. So essentially, it gave me 50 stones for a lackluster Vegeta that even on my main Japan, I've used maybe 4 times in total. But I'll keep going until I get Trunks. Because I guess, why not? Let's see if this banner actually has anything worth a damn. I know, I want my stones too. Yeah, look at this. Ugh. 100 stones almost in so far. A single SSR to show for it. The telltale signs of a trap banner. Oof. Nothing at all. Nothing. Nada. Zip, zap, ziddly do. And use this as a telltale sign if you want to pull or not, because this is exactly what you're going to be expecting. What I would recommend doing is, if the event itself is out here right now, farm the Strength Rage Trunks and start prepping them, because you can use those Strength Rage Trunks to power up the Int Hero Trunks coming. You know what, actually? Let me see if that event's here. I don't remember if they came with each other, if that was something specific to this event. Because I think Int Trunks and Merge Zamasu were just Dokkans, so the story event should be here. Yes, okay. So what I'm basically saying is, there's going to be a Trunks you get in here. Right there in Stage 4. You take that Trunks, you're going to farm them with the metals that they want you to farm them, and this Super Saiyan Rage Trunks he Dokkans into, you can use to increase the SA level of the Trunks coming. So don't waste the Trunks on this one. That's a no-no. You want to save this Trunks for when the Int one comes. Trust me, you'll thank me. Don't waste the time and effort, because it's not worth it. Not at all. Of course they thank me for the money. I love how Twitch keeps doing that. It shows the FGO, and then it's actually Dokkan Battle. It's the ultimate clickbait. Yep, see? There it is. 200 stones in, and you get a featured hit. I told you. The trappiest of the trap banners. We're at 250 stones now. Got a dupe Vegeta. 250 stones has netted us 3 SSRs for this. I'm gonna make a prediction right now. When Laughing Man releases the stats for this, I'm gonna say 7 or 8%. It won't even be 10%. Alright, there's Trunks. Okay. So it took us 300 stones to get Trunks. And Vegeta both. And one of them is a guarantee. See, there you go. That's the multi you want, where you get both of them in the same multi. Alrighty. Now that we're done with that, I can kill the black box on the stream. And we'll take a gander at the event. A dark new enemy approaches. Oh no! But yeah, if you have any if you have any questions about the event or anything like that, feel free to ask. I spent an extensive amount of time doing this crap, and when I say extensive, I say more time than I've ever spent trying to farm a character, I think, ever. For a 100% chance to have your Ent Rage Trunks go off of it, you need him Dokkened and then Awakened, so that's using an additional Old Kai medal. It's not fun. And if I remember how to do it exactly, I can probably show the best way to do this. A lot of it, though, of course, comes down to RNG and luck, because you have to hope the drops happen for you. Okay. Let's put Daddy Issues and Daddy Issues number 2 to the test. We'll favorite 1, and we'll favorite 2. Both of these have their own individual Dokkan Awakenings that you get from the medals inside the event itself. And maybe I'm being a little too harsh. I mean, they're not terrible hit levels of bad. They're just not, oh god, go blow 300 stones worth on their own banner.
Alright, time for some training.
What other banners will be with the Ent Trunks featured in? I don't care to summon on his first banner. I know the most recent Gogeta one he's featured in. To be honest, I don't remember, because he's not really a card I, like, looked out for. One thing, though, is when Ent Trunks comes back, I believe Vegeta Blue will be featured on his banner as well, so if that is the accurate case, it is worth bowling on his banner at that point. It's just, you have to understand, that's a Dokkan-related banner. The banner right now is not like anything Dokkan-related. It's like a rail. Like, you see characters like this, you see Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta, and Rage Trunks, and you think, like, these must be amazing cards with Dokkan exclusives. No, this is just a normal banner with normal cards in it, nothing really phenomenal in it. I don't know, it's, I guess, kind of meant to trick your brain a bit. One nice thing, though, is they use Supreme Kai medals to awaken. That's always a freaking plus, because you know how everything in this game wants to use old guys. USSR's go to the new Trunks, nice. Yeah, you can get lucky. I mean, I just pulled both of them in the same multi, but... Well, you know, that could be said for any gacha. Someone in chat could be like, dude, I did a multi and got 9 SSRs. That's cool. But someone made a tweet about this recently. Like, even if you got 9 SSRs in this banner, if all you wanted was Trunks and Vegeta, I bet you anything, half of all the other cards you got will be absolute junk. They're not worth the pulls, they're not worth the time. They're just there to screw you out of stone, so... If you're saving them, I wouldn't go for it. I mean, I might say do the one guaranteed one, because at least you have the value of getting one of these two, but even then I'd be kind of skeptical in saying doing that.
What incredible power!
Wow, what incredible power! Also, too, if you pull dupes, remember to actually awaken these dudes before you Dokkan them so you don't have to go back and reverse them. Wow, what power! Okay, now, my confirmation should be accurate. Their costs will be... anywhere between 26... 28, okay. So their Dokkan cost will be about 42-ish, which is about the level of Mass Saiyan. So they're not even like to the equivalent of something like Super Vegito and the Old Gods. We'll have an Undoken party here, actually. Everybody's Undokened? Hell yeah. And we'll toss in a rail, too, just to round it up.
Alright, let's do this.
The breeze and ash cover the world of the future. The sudden appearance of a dark nemesis had set the cruelest of fates in motion. Trunks, having fought a valiant battle and attrition, at last resolved to use Bulma's time machine to travel to the past. Bandai knows how to use the word attrition? I'm impressed.
I guess you've headed for West City 17 years in the past.
Yup. I have friends from that time. Good friends. The good thing is, since this is a newer story, it's a little bit more fun, at least on the levels, than, you know, questing. Not so much fun there. And let me pop out chat again, at least to me, so I can answer you guys' questions a little better. I have to do a constant glance over, which makes answering questions a bit of an ass. But if I hide the chat right next to me, I don't have to do that. There you go. Alright. So have at it. Tell me your deepest, darkest questions. Tell me what it is you need to know. Consider me your Dokkan encyclopedia. If there's something that's happened, I know about it. If there's something that hasn't happened, I probably still know about it. So tell me, how can I serve you this evening? And greetings, Galen Helena, and Best SC, and everybody else. And all the people who subbed and followed and I forgot to mention. Including Z, Cornet OT, The Trickster, Sky Noza, and Xavier Rossell. Is their team cost 36 instead of 42? Yep. That sounds even more accurate. Can you sense Goku Black's ki? No. Oh, I didn't think of a good Goku Black voice. Alright, how could I sound ominous and evil? Ugh. Mai, get out of here.
I don't think so. I'll keep him distracted. Remember, you're the one who needs to survive this.
I waited so long for this moment. Your last struggle is at hand, Saiyan. Ah, yes. Very throaty. Yep, so I'll actually do this. I'll do this Trunks a favor here. So, looking at his passive here, attack and defense plus 20% for all allies. When we ever get the super physical lead, I guess when that happens in Japan, probably in like maybe a few weeks, this Trunks will actually be very decent then, because he'd be a great support unit. Because all the stats he gives typically are all the Saiyan stats of a current super physical lead. Because we got Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, the Vegeta family, well, not the Vegeta family, but things like Prepared for Battle would be good. Dismal Future and Messenger of the Future were very specific and niche. Vegeta would be okay, but Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, and Prepared for Battle are decent links. So when we get the Super Leader, as long as it's like a typical Saiyan, he'll be golden. But for now, he's not. My! Guess who's up next? Not if I can help it. I'll bet he doesn't know about the time machine. If I'm lucky, maybe I can get it up and running. Trunks found an opening and hastily boarded the machine, wiping 17 years back through time. Would he be able to enlist the help of the past to prevent the future? Where's that vermin scampered off to? Only enough power for a one-way trip. I won't let it go to waste. The way that message ended was totally like a next time on Dragon Ball Z type scenario going there. Trunks, jumping to the time machine, went 17 years back into the future. Will he be able to find the help in time? Will he save his beloved Mai? Will this evil new menace known as Goku Black be the end of us all? Find out answers to this and more next time on Dragon Ball Z. You know, I'll give Phi Godku an actual decent look over here soon. I haven't really looked into him too much, as the old school Phi Godku was beyond terrible. And so since he was bad, I practically ignored him because, okay, the agility Godku and the strength Godku, ooh, man, miles above better than the physical one. And yes, we all know about LR Hercule. Well, I guess most people here probably have known about him because I'm gonna say probably at least 40 of the people in here were from the stream earlier. But if you weren't here, there's an LR Hercule announced that will Dokkan from the pullable Friend Summon one, the Friend Zone one. So think of it like the SR androids. So now, if you've been hoarding those Hercules like you should have been doing, rather than, you know, just getting rid of them because you're sick of seeing that SR Hercule, they'll now actually become a pretty decent Hercule unit. And welcome back, John Nova. You know, one thing they could have done to make this Vegeta and Trunks a little bit more unique is think of the units like, let's say, Piccolo and Gohan. They both had the gaze of respect, which is something that's considered a key link only there share. The Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Vegeta, I also believe, share this. And lastly, Bardock and most of the forms of Super Saiyan Goku share a specialized link. And almost always, they're really good links. But for some reason, the father-son trio duo that's released at the same time doesn't have like this, you know, specialty link between them. They do it because they don't want to have you using a physical team and a tech guy on the same team, because the current meta is very focused on using a type-specific units. But if they had done that, it would have been a little cool.
All right, let's do this.
Having navigated time itself, Trunks touched down in his destination, the past. Goku and Vegeta were the first to greet him. Oh, I'm gonna try to do the Goku voice from earlier.
So, who's what's messing up with the future this time?
Don't tell me. It's Majin Buu, isn't it?
No, I managed to defeat both Deborah and Babidi, which prevented Majin Buu's return. But even after that, an even more powerful enemy emerged.
Jeez, what kind of guy is this?
You. Or at least he claims to be. The future lay gripped in Chaos's maw. Goku Black, a dark-robed figure with Goku's face, had declared war on all of Earth's inhabitants, and in the name of justice, no less. My mother warned me that this would be a long shot. She also said that showing the time machine in this timeline's version of her may be my best chance at returning.
Our best chance, you mean? I'm going with you.
Don't forget me. Defeating Kakarot is my job, after all.
Hey, it's not me, okay? This guy happens to look like me. Don't kick his butt, so future me can rest in peace.
Oh, man, I've never done Vera's voice. Ooh, I need to think of something wacky for him.
What simpletons! Their perception of time is so laughably primitive.
Would you guys rate that Beerus? 10 out of 10 or an 11 out of 10? I know. You imagine Beerus and you imagine that voice? Spot on. I'm bringing you quality. So Phi God with Super Blaze Duke Passive is Kai plus 2, and attack plus 25% to strength, and Phi does supreme damage, and his SI, yeah, if that's actually what the Phi God does now, that's quite good. Especially just through a passive alone. They're becoming good about giving, I guess, older units passives that actually help everybody on their current turn. Which would be very, like, so Tian and Stella are the best examples of this, and also go on as super movie for him. They're obviously trying to make these lesser banners more worth pulling on, because you get the support units to help your big units that you pull in Dokkan Fest, basically. It's been so long since I went robot. I'm so sorry. Even my mic doesn't like my Beerus voice. We come in peace, Bot-chan. It's not that my mic's going out, it just does that randomly. Oh my god.
And this place is Goku Black. Ah, so this is where you scurried off to, Trunks. And you must be Goku. And you must be that Goku Black I've heard all about. I got it. I must have traveled through time. Save the small talk. How'd you follow me here, Goku Black? It seems I was able to trail your course through space-time. Perhaps you called out to me? Perhaps you wanted to swift in by my hand? Ah. It's creepy. Do you really think you look like me? Salutations, Goku. It's an honor. I have no idea who you are, but that doesn't matter. I heard you're pretty strong. Prove it! With pleasure. To tell the truth, I'd always wanted to fight you in this body. What do you mean by that? Such a matter is not of your concern. That's oddly erotic. I've always wanted to fight you in this body. What do you mean by that? Oh, no, nothing. Prepare to die. Alright, so, like right here. Trunks and Vegeta together, if we ignore Super Vegito buffering Trunks here, alone, even with an Dokkan leader, they only get about 5 or 6 ki. If he was Dokkan, it'd be an additional ki. So whoever's in the middle would basically obviously get more from this. But even then, there's 2 guys who come out together who were supposed to be father and son. They don't link that great. Oh man. This guy thrown robot again. Clash twisted. Oh, the clash twisted interrupted by dimensional disturbance. The rift that Goku Black emerged from began to repair itself, holding himself back in, but right before his unbelievable departure, Goku Black somehow managed to sabotage the time machine. In the future, there are none left who could match Goku Black. He will eventually exterminate all of humanity, just like he said. The loss of the time machine. It seemed all hope had evaporated. It was then, however, that Lord remembered a crucial detail. There was another time machine. Oh man, alright, screw the cell. Thanks, Mom, blah blah blah, done. You know, it's funny, if I'm actually turning into a robot this late at night, especially after the fact I haven't become a robot at all in quite some time, it's very troubling. I'm going to do something real quick. Okay. Am I still a roboto? Is everything okay? Oh, or is it still roboto? Alright, cool. Alright, well, if Mr. Roboto stays dead for a while, we can continue. If not, then I guess my stream's now going to be brought to you in part by Robotniks, Skynet Incorporated. It's funny, I've been playing actually PlayerUnknown Battleground with Violet a lot lately, and it keeps turning me into a robot there as well. I assumed, at least with Dokkan, it was pretty much done. But what do I know? One day I'll look into why that happens. One day.
All right, let's do this.
Whew. Yeah, all 6 stones? I know. Way too many. Dun. Alright, Kalman. This is all on you, buddy. What's the verdict? Dead or alive? Vegeta X2 full op? Awesome. So, I stopped the commentary for a second because if I go robotic, then I get annoyed with myself. There's no point in commentating on something if I sound like a robot. And congrats to the Vegeta. Remember, the banner itself will give you one or the other, no matter what. It's the guaranteed one, so... Never mind. Now I'm a robot again. Dang. That was some pretty good art, dude. I'll give you that. That was pretty neat. Have I already watched that? No. I haven't watched anything in terms of Fate Grand Order at all. I've played the game and that's all I'm doing at the moment is playing the game, trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing.
Alright, let's do this.
It's getting easier as time goes along. Okay. I'm going to skip voicing this for this moment in case I'm Roboto, even though it would have been kind of funny to do, but oh well. And saying Broly's a bitch to awaken might be an understatement when he costs $96 million to do. No. Dun, dun, dun. The 43-second reaction video incoming. Hell yeah, man. Not too much you can do when the banner's done in a single, what, 50 sounds?
All right, let's do this.
Okay. If I go Roboto, I apologize, but I'm going to try this one time. Common, this is up to you. It turned out that the ring on Goku Black's hand is the time ring, only worn and used by the Supreme Kais. Beerus and Whis had made an unsettling discovery. This existed, there was a Kai who's identical of that of Goku Black, and so, along with Goku, they set off to meet Gowasu, the Supreme Kai of Universe 10.
Lord Beerus, always a pleasure.
I'm sure. It has been a long time.
This is my apprentice, Zamasu. You'll grace us with your presence, Lord Beerus.
So you're the crazy strong guy everyone's talking about.
Immortal? Here?
What do you say? Friendly fight with me.
Why would he be selling his Godku? You know, I actually missed that meme. What happened with that?
Fight you?
Please?
The only reason I came out this way is so we could fight.
Don't take that tone with me, you boorish mortal. Let him fight you, Zamasu. But my lord! This will be a good chance for you to learn about his kind. Very well.
Well, I know he pulled Godku, but he pulled Godku forever ago. Why would he be selling the current one? It's like watching Super. I'm glad. Give you that enticing experience. Ouch. Windows XP Professional subscribed. Hell yeah! Thanks, man. I always needed an XP subscriber. Oh, God.
This guy. It feels like Goku Black. Wait, it's not exactly the same, but still. How could Immortal?
How can a mortal possess such strength?
Wowee, you're pretty tough for a guy. Let's have another round sometime.
Zamasu's distrust of all mortals seemed robbed in his perception of their never-ending indignities. Words. The cold heart he hid in his ominously disquieting Kai gave weight to the suspicions that Goku Black and Zamasu were one and the same.
Mortals cannot be left to their vile machinations. Oh god. Goku, I will etch your name in my memory.
So wait. What that story just told us is that because two people don't like mortals, they have to be the exact same person. Because they're going by the... At this timeline, they didn't realize that Goku Black and Zamasu were the same person. Like, we know this, the story knows this, but someone not knowing this wouldn't know that. So the assumption they're making is because two people don't like someone, they have to be the same person. What the hell?
Alright, let's do this.
Alex made a bet with a user on Twitter after it said, Vegeta used, I'll sell his Godku. Goku replied, you first. User actually did it. Oh. Well, at least Godku ain't worth a shit. Well, he will be if that one ever Dokkens. If that Goku ever Dokkens, God help us all, it'll be one of the greatest Dokkens ever.
While Goku and company were visiting Universe's 10 top brass, Gowasu and his apprentice Zamasu, Trunks and Vegeta were having a sparring session of their own.
Come with me, boy. I'll teach you to fight like a man.
If you say so. Whoa. We're gonna have some true father-son bonding time here, apparently.
Come here, boy. I'm gonna treat you to fight like a man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and thanks for subbing James Blanton and Panda Bra. I do multi-summons? Yes. I've done far too many for humanity's sake.
Ah!
What is this form?
Cut it, Super Saiyan Blue!
That the Godku is your equivalent of Int Gogeta, but much harder to get for TGC. True. Holy crap, if you legitimately sold your LR Gohan to Baba? Oh, Christ. I'd be dead. I couldn't play the game anymore. And I did not get Gogeta. I pulled LR Gohan, but I never got Gogeta, sadly. I called it good enough, because I would much rather have LR Gohan over Gogeta, but... Alright, so this should give you your first Trunks card now. These are all Rage Trunks. Okay, so the deal is... I guess I could explain this whenever this ends here. Here, I'll just skip the chat and I'll show you. Up until this point, there had been 0 Rage Trunks. Even the Super Saiyan Trunks, the tech one that you can pull, is not Rage Trunks. The only 3 Rage Trunks that currently exist will be... So if you go by acquired, this Trunks, the Strength one will Dokkan into Rage Trunks. Use that one to feed into Int Trunks Coming. This is also Super Saiyan Rage Trunks. Wait, well, no, I think... I'm not sure on this one. I know this one, though, Dokkan's in the Rage Trunks. Not 100% in the physical one, now thinking about it. Because it's only giving him the name Super Saiyan Trunks Future. Which would be the same as the other one. We'll be able to see whenever I Dokkan him, it'll be easy to tell. The only reason I know the Strength one for sure is because I legitimately used him to farm my Int Trunks.
Alright, time for some training!
Do y'all share the same name? Okay, that's good to know.
Alright, time for some training.
Yeah, it's easier to tell too, because this one, his Dokkan animation is very obviously like his pissed off form.
Wow! What incredible power!
No, Phi is not that great, so... As I said earlier in the stream, do not summon on this unless you legitimately really like these two characters. A much banner banner is coming probably a week from now. And I'm not kidding.
Alright, let's do this!
You like, just wait a week and you're like, oh hey, Int Trunks is here with Merge Zamasu. And thank you, I'm glad you like the videos. I may seem like an asshole at times, but I do this because I enjoy the game. And I give Bandai a lot of crap for it, but I have fun with it. I wouldn't have spent $6,000 on this game if I didn't have fun with it. That much I can tell you for sure. You don't even have to save for Super Saiyan 4. I wouldn't go that far, because you're going to be stuck waiting a phenomenally long time. And also, some pretty decent banners are on the way. I told this story quite a few times, but... So, when Vegeta Blue and Rose came out, I didn't get any of the cards at all. I didn't get Vegeta Blue or Rose. But when Hero Trunks came, or Rage Trunks, if you want to call him that, the Int one came, I pulled Vegeta Blue, Trunks, and I believe Rose. But I might... No, I would say I pulled Hero... That's right, I pulled Rage Trunks and Vegeta Blue, and then not even like a couple days after that, they released a specialty banner for the holidays. It was like a New Year's thing. So then I got Merge Zamasu and Rose. I got all 4 of the trilogy characters in the same, in the of like 2-3 days. So those banners treated me nicely. I'd say they're much better than what you got going on right now. Obviously that is anecdotal evidence, but that was some strong evidence towards me. And thank you for subbing Panda Bra. Vegeta, and Geek on Fleek. Geek on Fleek. The Mighty Super Saiyan 6. Give it time. It'll happen. So, my current actually theory with how Dragon Ball Super is, I guess, being created is Super Saiyan Blue is essentially a restart. While Super Saiyan Red was his base form, Super Saiyan Blue is the restart. So the next evolution of the Super Saiyan Blue will probably be Super Saiyan Blue 2. And then, oh god, we'll even see it like way in the future. Super Saiyan Blue 3 with blue hair and electricity and god knows else.
With Goku Vegeta at his side, Trunks returned to the future, determined to defeat the sinister Goku Black once and for all. After touching down, he came across Mai, who had miraculously survived Goku Black's onslaught. Mai, you're alive!
Glad to see you too, Trunks.
The arrival of Trunks and his company had brought a ray of hope to both Mai and the Resistance's forces. For Goku Black, the tables were about to turn.
It's been a long time since the crew smiled like that. Too long. I can't thank you enough.
Oh, baby. I could think of a way for you to thank me.
Better save your thanks till later! First, we gotta show Goku Black what for. That's the only way Earth will be safe.
What he said.
Well, let's get to it.
I feel like my Goku voice is becoming more and more like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Way too fast.
Oh, I'm sure we don't have to worry about that in the anime common. Whoever draws the current Super anime is lazy every day. I would love Super so much more if they would stop drawing it like it's a literal crayon drawing. It is insanity how badly that is animated.
My cosmic utopia is but moments away from completion. Pitiful mortals, your day of judgment draws near. Let me make one thing perfectly clear. My Super Saiyan Blue form will be the end of you.
You've done rather well for someone with a mortal body. Allow me to reward
your efforts with a glimpse of this.
Do you like this color? I think it really suits me. Where I'd name it in your style, I suppose it would be Rosé. Yes. Super Saiyan Rose.
Or Rosé. However you want to say it. Since we're using an English tent, we're gonna go with rose, because that's how you pronounce the word rose. There have been maybe like 4 episodes in Super that have had like amazing animation, and most of it happened during Black.
He's strong!
That's quite enough.
I won't allow any more of your antics. Zamasu? Is that Zamasu?
So Goku Black and Zamasu aren't really the same after all?
We had an agreement. I was the one to destroy Goku.
What?
The realm of perfection will soon be realized. One founded on justice. What's that supposed to mean? My world has no place for mortals.
You're crazy, both of you! I won't allow you to get away with this!
Sonic, Amy, quick! Get the Chaos Emeralds!
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Sides. I don't like that either. But, I mean, most transformations kind of, you know, they suffer from that in DBZ. Everybody, obviously, if you think of the moments in Dragon Ball Z, whenever the Super Saiyan happened, Super Saiyan 2 happened, and Super Saiyan 3 happened, all 3 of them were, like, beyond iconic.
Futile.
He's regenerating.
You mortals or desecration of life itself. You misuse this gift for the gods to satisfy your savage desires.
What right do you to judge us from your pedestal?
This immortal vessel of mine is divinity incarnate. It is an instrument most fitting of my majesty.
He's gotta be bluffing. How can his body be immortal?
The time has come to pay for your countless blasphemies, and pay you shall in blood.
Goku Black had attained a new, more fearsome form, Super Saiyan Rose, and that wasn't enough. Zamasu's immortal strength left Trunks and his company with no recourse but to flee. Mai's quick thinking allowed Trunks and the others a safe retreat, returning to the present via time machine.
I'll stay back with the others. Trunks, you have to survive. You must. Our world depends on you. I'll give you the best PJ you can imagine.
Accursed Saiyans. No matter. They will be back. The moment they set foot in our domain of perfection will be our last time.
Well, the Strength Super Saiyan... Oh, okay, yeah, Strength Super Saiyan God. I thought you were saying Super Saiyan Blue, because the Strength Super Saiyan Blue Goku just got introduced right now, with no Dokkan at all, and it's just a base form Super Saiyan Blue for some reason. Which immediately makes... That's... Like, you can see him right there in the top left. Poor guy, he's immediately outclassed. Introduced in 5 seconds and already worthless.
All right, let's do this.
This is at least a little bit more fun than the questing earlier. At least it's like more apparent to current times. Rather than, let's fight the Ginyu Force again, and again, and again, and again. Also remember too, a lot of these missions on first time clear will give you their item that they drop 100% chance on the first time, but everything after that will be RNG. So if you're seeing a lot of drops, that probably means you've done it for the first time. It's kind of like a, here, you did good. You did it once. Now do this mission 800 times. And hope. And pray. That's kind of sucks. What they've done in Super recently, compared to old Z, is they're trying to make the fights not so, drawn out. Where, when the planet's gonna blow up in 5 minutes, then we check our watch and 16 episodes have passed and the planet still hasn't blown up. I'm not sure if DBZ will ever be able to live down the Frieza 5 minutes thing, to be honest.
5 minutes, that's all I give this planet.
And a couple hundred episodes later. Also, let it be known, too, from the teams I'm using, since it's just a bunch of undoken guys and no one's really, max level, this could be beaten pretty easily with the most generic teams. I don't think you have to be coming in here with, a team packing a punch. 'Cause you really don't. And I believe we only have one more stage to go and it's done. Yeah, I do feel the drawn-outness did add to actually DBZ quite a bit, but I understand where people are coming from in the sense that a lot of it is too much at the same time. Like, there could be a happy medium. Oh god, Whis. I haven't even done a Whis. Oh, whew.
The crisis of the future was found to be the handiwork of none other than the present Zamasu. Whis surmised that Zamasu had used the Super Dragon Balls to create Goku Black.
Oh wait, no, this is the narrator voice. I don't have to do Whis. Awesome. Once again, Beerus set out for Universe 10, planning to destroy Zamasu, who had been plotting to kill Gowasu and become a Supreme Kai. Could this change bring salvation to the future? He destroyed Zamasu?
Yes, with a single blow.
That means bye-bye for Goku Black. Your future is now spick and span.
I'll go see for myself, just to be safe.
So you're going back?
I'll tag along too. The more the merrier, right? I think the drawn-outness of Z actually added to quite a, like, okay. The original transformation of the Super Saiyan 3, I think that went on for like nearly 5 minutes, but that was incredible. Like, you had the music playing on the background, you had the insanity going around, like there was waves crashing, like the earth was shaking, people were like losing their mind, people were in terror. It was so funny just watching like them panning to person, just trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and it's just simply Goku powering up.
What on earth is Goku doing? If he doesn't stop this, everything will be destroyed.
And then there's things obviously as grand as the Super Saiyan 2 transformation, because the build-up for that could not have been done any better if it tried.
A warm welcome back, my Saiyan friends.
Zamasu! I could tell you'd like another shot at me, wouldn't you, Vegeta? You did show rather poor form at our last encounter.
Silence. I set my mind to defeat you, but not for my sake. It's for Trunks and for his future.
Hard to believe that these words are coming out of a Saiyan.
The jig's up, Zamasu. We know everything. We know how you use the Super Dragon Balls for your evil schemes.
Do you now? My compliments.
That was how you became immortal and how you created a fake me.
Fake? You got it all wrong.
What?
This is the genuine Goku body, just the same as yours. As for mine, though, well, that's a completely different story. You see, the first wish I made using the Super Dragon Balls was to switch bodies with you.
Then what happened to be in your body? To be with your body?
Oh, him? Dead. I saw to that personally. It turned out Goku Black was Goku, inhabited by the mind of the present-day Zamasu. Goku Black and future Zamasu, united in their twisted ideals, were about to unleash yet more mayhem.
Allight is desire. The stage is set for my crusade. The Zero Mortals plan.
Well, it had to be said once. Yeah, what Yisas is saying is correct, and that's why I wasn't trying to be too harsh on the drawn-out fights, because that's accurate. That was one of the biggest complaints of the original Z, was the drawn-out fights. It's just... Super is the, I guess, the example of taking that a little too far. I'll let you in on something. One of the reasons I decided to eradicate all mortals is you, Trunks. Your changing of the past created a new time ring. Is this the manifestation of your sins?
Your actions have blighted history. This world is your doing.
Say whatever you want. Trunks' fury had ignited. The brave Saiyan youth shielded Goku and Vegeta, allowing the two a chance to escape back into the past.
Back to the past, Sam override check.
They're gone.
No matter. We'll be seeing them again. Now your opponent is me. Trunks, getting angry. Than last time. And the time before that. You know, the greatest troll of Kai, I thought, was like when everyone thought Kai was going to be like redrawn Dragon Ball Z. Even I myself kind of thought that at the time. It's like, we're going to go back and we're going to show DBZ what it would look like in current, like, I guess, like modern drawing and current anime times and things like that. It just turns out it was just like, yeah, we sharpened some images here, we cut out a lot of filler. We revoiced the entire thing and then added in the original Japanese audio. But as for redrawn stuff, oh, no. You can watch our theme songs for that. Some of the redubbed lines in Kai were actually pretty good, too. I mean, I know a lot of people hate on Kai, but some of it was pretty neat. Like, Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time, and he's just like, you ruthless, heartless bastard! I was like, whoa. I don't think we're going to see that line in the original Cartoon Network showing. Yikes. Oh, SpaghettiOs. I should have been paying attention. Oh well. I saw that it was too late right when it was happening. It was like, I put the unawakened Strength Trunks to block against Rose. This will probably end poorly. Lo and behold. I'll do with paying a little attention now. Oh yeah. For Kai though, absolutely. The original Z transformation with Gohan, that's my biggest actual hatred of Kai. And sorry, I am reading Twitch comments too. I'm just reading back and forth. I'm just basically kind of communicating with, I can only communicate with a simple hello so much. Hello. But like, with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and Gohan in general, whoever voice actress they switched with the old Gohan to the new Gohan was probably my biggest hatred of Kai. Gohan was so annoying to listen to. Like, of all, like, of Kai's, like, great things they did, the one thing that I just cannot get behind is them changing Gohan's voice. It's so bad. And have a good night, John Nova. And my favorite arc would probably be the Cell arc, because Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is my favorite character, at least in the show. So that whole arc I was always pretty fond of.
Alright, let's do this!
You know, in terms of the Twitch comment, that's actually, what is the best stage for XP? The best stage for XP is always the last stage of the questing area, because nothing will ever reach that unless we're having like a half stamina event or something. It's just typically wait till we have like a double triple XP event, go to the last questing area, and just spam that like crazy. Trunks fought valiantly, putting his life on the line, but the combined ferocity of Zamasu and Goku Black had him utterly cornered. It was then that Goku and Vegeta returned to the battlefield. Finally, Goku and the others are back.
Commence the final act.
Which one do you want to take, Vegeta? Must you ask? I'll take the guy with your face. Yeah, pretty big game you're taking there. Please, I could trounce the real you. I won't lose to an imposter.
God, that hurts my voice to do. Ow, I gotta stop doing that. Oh. Yikes. I'm back in black. Well, welcome back, and congratulations on the race change. I didn't realize that was gonna happen so quickly. Oh, thanks for Super Boo. At least it was an amusing fight with those two. How was Vegeta able to grow this strong in such a short span of time? I suppose they don't call his kind a warrior race for nothing. Strength Super Saiyan God, is it good? Which, if you're referring to the Goku one with red hair, it's a good card. It's just not an incredible card anymore. It used to be a great card. Now it's been kind of reduced to an okay card. Sound like Shadow? Thanks. The Vegeta one? The current one on the banner, where his hand's out in the air? If you're talking about the father-son one, he's an okay card. Yeah, I'm sure there's actually quite a few fans who probably just got into the show because of probably the reputation Dragon Ball Z has, and, you know, they love the action, etc. That's a good point. Just, DBZ has the courtesy of having, you know, a massive fan base. Like, people talking about, like, you know, who their favorite anime, what the best anime of all time is. Like, DBZ pretty obviously shows that the creation and the roundabout and the massive following that DBZ has had since, like, 1990s, it's pretty much been the universal #1 acclaimed anime since forever. Oh my god, there's no way I could do a fusion voice. I'd have to, like, mimic my voice somehow. Feeble, mortals! So we'll just do the goofy one.
Feeble mortals. Oh, I clicked skip. Well, guess what you were saying wasn't that important anyways. Later.
Gotta go to school. Deuces, have fun at school. Learn lots, do things. Oh god, we're at the end finally. Alright, that should have only given us, I think, like 1 or 2 medals. Yeah. So, to Dokkan Awaken 1 Trunks into 1 Rage Trunks, you need 7 blue hair Trunks, 3 Rage medals, and 3 Vegeta medals. Gee. We'll do the mission rewards after I do it one last time. You can collect them all at the same time. I do believe you get, for completing the final mission, I'm gonna say like either 7 or 8 times they give you some medals, but we'll be able to see in a second.
Alright, let's do this.
Alright, let's do this.
The Ocean Dub? The Ocean Dub had some decent parts to it. It was the reason that, that funny-ass old theme song exists. Woo, man.
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon, Vault the Dragon.
It's one of the sweetest rap songs ever. As a kid, I used to love that thing. Even though it's probably, like, wacky as hell now. Goku, the best warrior. Well, hello there. This is like a bad fanfiction in action in chat. Goku, the best warrior, says hi. Then greeted by Super Saiyan 6 Vegeta. OC content, do not steal. Yeah, this is not that old tech one where he like has his hands holding out in the air. The whole point of that old tech Vegeta and the Goku that came with it, they were released to be counterparts to their nuking buddies. Because if you remember way back in the day, there's a tech Goku and a physical Vegeta that you could pull from far, far back that were the nuking buddies. Those two were released to complement them. Also, the Merge Zamasu I'm fighting right now, he doesn't drop here, but when Merge Zamasu himself releases, there'll be 3 stages rather than 2, and on the first stage, you'll be fighting this Zamasu, and he'll be a farmable one, and you use him to feed your current Merge Zamasu, who will be the tech one at the time, to get him the SA-10. So if you remember the Buhan fight, and if you have Buhan himself, and all that grinding, you get to do that all over again with him.
Let me just say, oh, I'm excited. Feeble mortals, kneel in the presence of my power, tremble before my holy wrath.
My strength must be the shield to protect this world, to protect everyone in it. Everyone's counting on me to make this shot count. Gallic Gun. I hope I did that justice. B. I'm not giving up. Not now. Not ever.
That's the spirit, Trunks. Zamasu, don't underestimate the power of mortals, let alone the power of Saiyans. Gallic Ho. What the?
Let me show you what mortals can do.
Know your place, mortal filth. Be gone! Goku?
Your holy light's about to get its plug pulled, Zamasu.
Foolish Saiyans, it is you mortals who are finished.
Zamasu's sinister luminance flooded every corner of this bleak world. Our heroes steeled themselves for a final clash with the rampaging deity. The real fight had just begun. My real account a higher rank than this one? Obviously. Nah, man, I've been rocking rank 60, 70 accounts forever. Alright, let's see what mission rewards await us for beating the crap out of some holy warriors. Yeah, don't include those. Thanks for following Instant Muffin, and thanks for subbing GBreezeal246 and Geek on Fleek. Okay, so down here they should be. Yeah, there they are. So, if you're lacking in medals, if you clear the stage 6 10 times, I think they give you 3 here. And then 7, you get 3 for the Trunks and the Vegeta at the same time. And apparently, oh, without using items. I was like, didn't I just do that? Thanks for following Campra Killer 11, and thanks for subbing Janine? I guess that's it. Okay. Now that I had fun with those teams, let's create something that can make this go a little bit faster for me now. Because now comes the medal farming. And you know what? I'm gonna pull an LR right now. Ready, set, go. Ready for this? Don't even ask me why or know how, but I'm about to pull an LR. See? It's gonna be a bye, guys. Here it comes. Bam, bam, bam. You ready for it, Broly? Because I said so. Thanks for subbing, Thomas Chitty. Let it be known that by watching this stream right now, you have the luck, my global luck, which will now get me a Broly, because I said so. Ready for this? Ready for this? Alright, so it's not an LR, but it's giant monkey. That's kind of like an LR, right? And look! It's white hot semen face Goku, just in time. For his his eventual rebirth in Yajirobe. And Tien. Well, close enough. I mean, look just like him. But you know what? Let's not fret, because in the end, we'll go ahead and use this Broly anyways. Yajirobe's pretty much an LR, yeah. If only that were the case. And I do not have LR Ginyu. He's not even released in Global. What do you think, guys? We got Broly. I say we add Broly to the team. Sometimes life just isn't complete without having a bunch of Brolys. I feel like we were using a Gogeta earlier. Do I have one? It's not level Unero 1. Oh, there we go. We'll take an rail. Perfect. Which leaves... Oh, that's team cost. That's what's screwing me over. Who else is strength and worth a damn? Ah, we'll bring Godku. Now, we'll show the gods, and/or gods we use quotes, what happens when you fight a dude who literally is melting in lava in his art.
All right, let's do this.
Remember too, you basically have 3 people to awaken. You have to do Trunks, Vegeta, and the farmable Trunks you get, so... And how to have so many dupes? A lot of polling. And trust me, if I could hack, I would hack. See, the difference is, if I could hack, I would have everything. Not just a lot of things I don't want, I would have everything. Go big or go home. Oh no, it didn't start with broccoli. Watching this instead of doing your homework. Well, the good news is there's not really anything happening. It's just kind of me clicking bubbles, so you can kind of do homework and kind of half listen to it at the same time. On the 4th mission, you can farm that Trunks raid. Correct. I can double check that here in a second, but I believe it's the 4th mission's Trunks. The 6th mission is the Blue Hair Trunks medal, and the 7th missions are the Super Saiyan Trunks medals. That feel when I have all the wrong Brolys. What's this? Wakanda! Well, asking for logical fights in Z is kind of a bit odd. Nothing's logical about the fights that happen in Z. It's all there to be like over-the-top showmanship, basically from the start. Yes, obviously I hacked, obviously. Remember the number one rule of these streams. Everything and anything is a private server hack, dupe, and anything else I can think of at this point. Who knows? I may even be the mysterious hacker known as Renzi. You know, the greatest thing is, if people react like this to this global account that's barely half awakened, you should see my Japan account. It's gonna be over in a flash. North, south, east, west, Kavito guys. Specifically those medals, probably their, what do you call it? Their distinctions, so their medal areas. Like tech, int, strength, agility, and physical, each one of those Kais represents one. So if you use their Kai farming areas, typically they will be the, I believe they'll be in the gold capsules. That, or you have a small chance of it being Supreme Kai and or Old Kai. Potato farm to bring home the dragon stones. You know it, man. Hold up a second here. I can make this easy on you. We'll open up a new tab. I go to my Twitter Witter here. This is actually exactly why my Twitter, I have both my Japan and global box on my name, so people don't ask me this question all the time. And yet, it's always still asked to me. As to the question earlier about where you farm Trunks, that is correct. The 4th stage is where you farm Trunks himself. Looks like stage 5, you have a chance of the 3rd tier medals. Then 6 is black or blue hair Trunks, and the last stage is both the Super Saiyans. This is the only time I'm going to do this in chat, but since I keep this updated through Renzi's site, that's my JP box. Is Trunks any good? It depends which Trunks you're asking about.
Alright, let's do this.
When am I going to do a JP live stream? Well, I do them all the time, so I don't know. I guess when you're here for one? Only 92 people, gosh. If only I was more popular. Gosh. Oh, sorry guys! I will still never forget when Broly came out himself. Look at the stream watch thing. I thought it was broken. It's like, there's 746 people watching. I'm like, only and I'm like, wait, what? What the f... And them kids like their Broly. You do actually realize 92 people for a stream is actually quite good. The vast majority of streamers can barely maintain an average of, I believe it was 20 at a time? So if it's 96, and I know when this started we were at 110, I think I'll be okay. Tastes like delicious happiness. Oh yeah, dude. It's better that way too, so... There's been 2 times the chat's been out of control. It was when Broly came, and then when Living Ichigo, I guess, decided to come defend his honor or whatever the hell. And both the times the chat was moving so fast, it was impossible for anyone to do anything. It's funny too because people are trying to ask you questions, and when the stream's moving at 865,000 miles a minute, it's like, well, I got nothing. And I was watching other popular streamers, like how they handle talking to so many people at once. And I'm like, legitimately, I was curious. I'm like, I don't know how they do this. And I kind of get what they do is they ask and answer things in a gist. So if someone answers something, they'll just answer that one question, kind of like an all-rounder. It's kind of a smart thing to do. Oi. Ranku Apu, rank 70. Oh, we're not rank 60. You know what? This whole time I've been rank 69, and somehow no one in chat and myself have ever made the joke one time. I'm almost impressed. I have an answer for you.
Alright, let's do this.
And I wasn't trying to attack the guy, I talk out loud a lot. Hence why my friend told me to start streaming anyways, because he figures that my opinions are better heard rather than just yelling into the air, which I somewhat agree with. People probably hate that Frieza's coming back because I'm guessing they're probably tired of seeing him. I'm guessing Frieza's had 72 like returns, like, hey, it's Frieza back again, and remember Frieza back again. So Frieza took a spirit bomb to the face. He lived. He got blown in half by Goku. Lived. Then got blown up again by Goku after he gave him energy. Lived. Then the planet blew up with Frieza on it. Lived. He got turned into a robot, sliced into 1,000 pieces, blown into pieces, finally died, wished back to life again, became Golden Frieza, blew up the planet, lived once, rewound time, then got killed again. It's like, the dude's got more goddamn comebacks than anyone imaginable. Frieza just doesn't die. And whoever was asking about saving stones for the Super Saiyan 4, on this banner, yes, but I'd say go ahead and actually use some stones on the Zamasu and Trunks banner coming after this. I think using a couple wouldn't hurt. And I'm doing stage 6 for the blue-haired Trunks medals, because you have to have all of them to awaken Trunks. And I'm going to have at least one Rage Trunks. I did this the same way in JP. I fed all my other Rage Trunks to my Int ones, but I kept one, because for collection purposes, I always keep one card.
Alright, let's do this.
Well, and also I'm not including GT, because I guess by the time I'm using it's not canon, so if you include the time that Goku fought him in Hell, there he is again. And also in Buu Saga, apparently that wasn't canon either, whenever like all the enemies were watching Goku fight Buu. And technically that wouldn't be a redemption or a comeback, that's just showing Frieza in Hell watching a fight. Should you sell your SSR Broly? I mean, if you want to. I'm not going to say yes. Yes. Sell what could possibly be one of the best cards in the game for probably the next year, but yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. Oh, I don't hate on GT, I'm just saying why I didn't include Frieza in there. Yeah, Gohan's new form is him relearning how to be, I guess, Ultimate Gohan. You know, could we give some dubs? Could we give some props to Piccolo? He got his arm sliced off and then used it to shoot Gohan in the back. That was cool. Ah, come on. Give me some medals, man. I don't need training items for days.
All right, let's do this.
And a peaceful resolution was found. I'm so happy. To celebrate, let's kill Rose and Zamasu. Dang, it's been an hour and a half already. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. In terms of GT stuff making no sense, I would agree on 17 and 17 fusing becoming so strong that they somehow, like, matched up in strength to, I guess, at the current form Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the rest of the fighters. Like, 17 himself, like, I guess he's a strong warrior, but two 17s don't equal the equivalent of all these transformations and time spent. That didn't make much sense to me. Thanks for subbing, Thomas Chitty, Slade, Huddleston, Flame the Fusion Hedgehog. The Fusion Hog. Hedgehog, god dang. What do you do when two evil mortals come to eradicate all of humanity? Call in Broly, the superhero. With one blast, dead and dead, he will eradicate all and anything in your path. Call 1-800-BROLY now. I actually have to somewhat agree with the ultimate form kind of not being, I guess, in the context they're using now, Ultimate isn't nearly as interesting as when it was introduced, because Ultimate form was just essentially like all of Gohan's base power without needing to be a Super Saiyan at all. It's just he was at his max potential at all times just by being normal, which was amazing because everyone had to transform to like Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan 2 and all this craziness to even get close to that power. And then it shows Gohan kicking the crap out of Buu without any so much effort at all. But now we're up to, like, what, Super Saiyan Blue and all these transformations beyond, so Gohan's ultimate, if you want to call it that ultimate form, kind of lost its luster. Hey, that's... Big Boss brings up a good point. That was one thing that was crazy, is how Dr. Gero somehow created a pair of androids that were stronger than Frieza? Like, even through all the concepts they were giving us, and they, I guess, illuminated to it a little bit, that a bug came and collected some DNA, but that was mostly for Cell. For Android 17 and 18, how their introduction was stronger than that of Frieza was mind-boggling. Basically, what happened to Android 19 and 20, or Dr. Zero himself, if you want to call it that, should have been how that happened to both 17 and 18, regardless of them having infinite energy or not. Alright, how many more times do I need to do this? Hopefully it's like once more. Or twice. Reach rank 70. Here's 5 Dragon Stones. Here's a tower. Or 4 more times. Yeah, that sounded more right. I was trying to be lenient with myself. It's like, I did this more than I thought. Nope.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, and thanks for following Keller Braden 2000. Super is closer to DB than Z purposely, though. I believe Toriyama wanted it that way. You guys actually want to know I guess the best side note that I can give about this whole thing is none of this would exist right now if it wasn't for Dragon Ball Evolutions. Because that movie was such a goddamn train wreck and such a travesty that Toriyama made up the Battle of the Gods movie to kind of like basically give the DB franchise a better name, show that, oh wow, let's not have the last thing about Dragon Ball be this ridiculously live-action movie that's the worst thing Hollywood could have ever made since ever.
Who doesn't remember their iconic scenes like Goku going to high school and trying to, I guess, woo Chi-Chi by using, what appears to be Avatar The Last Airbender's cool movements and blowing out candles. Ah, yes. As a kid, I loved nothing more than watching Goku blow out candles with air.
Thank you for following, subbing, whoever that was. For some reason, it didn't pop up. Or maybe it did. Inferno Gaming Fusions and Killer Braden 2000. Oh, those are just a bunch of new names. Whoops. I'm slow on the draw. I apologize. I don't think Vegeta could actually become a legitimate villain anymore at this point. We're kind of past that whole, like, I'm evil. To be honest, Majin Vegeta was kind of the end of that. And it should remain the end of that. Majin Vegeta was like the inner demons of what Vegeta once was. That was like his callback to when we all remember Vegeta, all of his evil crap, blah, blah, blah. By him blowing himself up was the end of, like, bad guy Vegeta as we know it. So there's probably not going to be any more of that coming. Thanks for subbing, DJ Sharingan. Sharingan, twing! Look at my cool eye. Only see 2D and 3D. Thanks for subbing. Interesting name. Goku's next transformation, Super Saiyan Rose? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. That was supposed to be kind of like a specific, like, 2 black, he's a Kai thing. This is what a Kai looks like in a Saiyan's body using transformation. So he's using like that specialized god energy they have, or whatever the crap. I feel like I haven't gotten a medal like the last 8 times I've done this. I may have, but damn. All I wanted was a bad Trank Trunks, and all I got was a bunch of nothing. What tame am I playing? What? Are you asking what game? What? Like, are you serious? I know you're asking what game I'm playing, but I'm asking why you're asking me that question. Hey, Awakening Medal. Nice, nice, nice. Oh my goodness. Alright. Time to summon something stupid just so I can break this mediocrity of trunksing. Which banner's gonna be? Which banner gonna be? I choose this banner. I choose so many banners to pick from. It will be I Love Lucy. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jesus, there's a lot of banners out. I have you. I have all of you. I have all of you. I have all of you. I pick... I'm gonna just pick a random number. 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is... I'm just swinging my mouse around and closing my eyes. Oh god, it's Vegeta's banner. I don't want to do Vegeta's banner, that's boring. It's time for the rail, because I said so. Don't look at the stones, you'll go blind. And I'm sorry you can't drink vodka. To be honest, you're not missing out too much. It's pretty hard liquor and tastes like ink. 2 boos. And a Raditz. Hey! General Blue with a knife! And an Arail. Like I said, Arail loves me. Wookiees are gonna start getting jealous of the amount of rails I'm getting lately. Alright, children. We're gonna create a monster real quick. And I'm sorry I blinded you. I should have given fair warning. It was my own fault. There's nothing I could do. Let's see, do I have treasure to buy Baba medals? Oh, that's right, this account probably won't be that far along. Dang it. So I can't double reverse him quite yet.
All right, let's do this.
You guys are really intent on your Super versus Z conversation, I can tell. Let it be known that at this stream here at 3 in the morning, that the final decision will be made here. Tonight! All I know about Super is we need more buff Roshi. Resurrection of S brought it back, and that was pure fan service, and I was thankful for that, but I still need more. Got a math exam in 2 hours. Well, you can either watch me click orbs, or we can count the orbs together. We'll turn this stream into a live helping math stream. How many orbs are on the map do you see right now? And if we use 4 of them, how many will be gone? Alright, so that finally ends. Needing to do stage 6 10 times, I believe. Ooh. And that'll give us enough to awaken at least blue-haired Trunks when we get the other medals as well, which is the worst part. At least get those out of the way.
Let's get this started.
All right.
You're really strong. I'm getting pretty excited.
Ooh. Alright. You're pretty strong. You're a tough guy, aren't you? There you go. Nobody had to look at the stones. Nobody was blinded that time. It was too fast. It was like lightning. Alright, actually for this, I probably can't jack it around anymore. I'm gonna actually have to train everybody I'm using.
All right.
They said it could be anything, so it became a rail. Oh, that actually was enough. I thought I needed 13.
All right. Time for some training. All right. Let's get this started. Wow.
I actually haven't seen the last episode of Super quite yet. I was told that it's basically Goku versus Gohan in some, like, I guess weird scenario. Like, does anybody like, jeez, the dude really is shafted by his own creator. Good lord.
training.
Oh, hey, nice. I'll turn this down for a second, because I forgot what music I set for Super Chat. Nice. Thanks for that, dude. I got a chance to finally test that as well. Thank you, Sage Arts. Let it be known that awakening people brings out the best in everybody. And also, $1 equals 1 stone.
Start. Wow! What incredible power!
Did I not put Gogeta in our team? No, I didn't. Oh, that's right, I didn't have the cost for it, that's why.
All right, time for some training.
Yeah, 17 will be back for sure. There's no reason to be doing all that build up for 17 coming back and just to be like, ha! You'll never see him again.
All right, time for some training.
That's kind of good that Super Chat, even on my stream, worked correctly. So that way it did like the, I guess the aura around the person.
All right, let's get this done. Wow! What
Yeah.
incredible power!
For people farming the Goku Jr., yeah, that'll teach you to really dislike that dupe system. But he's a good unit, so... At the end of the day, can't complain too much, I guess. Alright, this should stop these guys from dying all the time now. I lied. Go now over the team cost, fool. Who will it let me use? I choose... Android 18. Congratulations. Welcome to the team. Oh, and thanks again for the extra $1, Sage Arts. Man, Sage Arts is slowly becoming my homie, my goodness. What's Goku Jr.'s leader and passive? It's not his leader that really matters, it's his passive though. And he's a great support for the current INT team in Japan. He's actually a great card. Especially for a free character, it's insane.
All right, let's do this.
You are versions of all the gods? What do you mean by that? Looks like they aren't fighting because they love to make money. I mean, token wallets have been hurting pretty sufficiently with the actual release of LR pullable cards. I don't think, like, I was able to keep up pretty efficiently in JP Probably up until LR Gohan came. That was like the first time that I realized that I just could not keep up like at a constant, like, I guess, path anymore. There was a time in Japan where I had every card on release when it released. Like, I matched up perfectly with the release of the cards. It was only until the LRs came that it became nearly impossible to do. Also, why did I use a Cyberman to block this guy? Oh god, this can only spell trouble. Oh good. And also, no, this is not a hacked account. This honestly isn't even that great of an account. I mean, it has good characters, sure, but, like, if this is the best account you've seen, trust me, there's far better. Juan203, greetings, friend. And also thanks for subbing, Ed Nuttate. Yeah, even I myself got LR Gohan with the current come around, thank god. And it kind of makes me a little sad, because I know that he'll probably be much easier to pull soon. As to when, I have no idea, but it's coming. Take it easy, Common. Thanks for hanging out, buddy.
All right, let's do this.
You know, 600, 700 stones really isn't that bad for LR Broly. If you got him in that, that's I think that's a pretty decent investment. When LR Gohan released, it was funny because you could use... That was when the simulator came out at the time, and I know Colonel and Laughing Man released it pretty much almost on the exact day, if not close to it. And there were some people who would go 30,000, 40,000 stones without a single LR Gohan, and I'm not kidding. That was nuts. Oh, nice. Well, actually, maybe not as nice, but I guess we'll get to see Broly's super colossal damage this time. Hey, Rose. It seems you're alive. Allow us to make you extra dead now. Don't forget your friend. Here's your parting gift. And I know a lot of people really think that 600 stones is a lot, and yes, it is a lot, but I guess when you play the game at, like, I guess the way that a lot of us play this game, like YouTubers and other people especially, and kind of like things for entertainment, 600 stones is nothing. In Japan recently, they let you buy the $33, it's like $33 pack that would give you 90 stones. And you could do it 10 times. So I bought all 10 of those. So that's 10 times 90. So that's, what, 900 stones right there? And then I got another, like, 100 or 90 stones for buying the blue stone, which will let you pick one of the old gods, so that was like another additional 90. So that's 1,000, if not 990. Plus you could buy all the other ones for like $12, $3, $5 one time each. So in the end, I bought over like 1,100 stones just in the recent Gogeta banner alone. Oh yeah, you'd be wise not to spend money on this game. If you can avoid it, just don't. Let the idiots like us spend the money. And yeah, that's actually good money. I was gonna say, you're making 25 an hour? Damn, dude. Kudos to that. Where do people get this money from? Working. I know it sucks, and I know a lot of people, like, work, I guess, like, pretty bad jobs, so that's why I don't, like, try to flaunt it, but, like, a lot of the jobs people have, you make a fair amount of money, and when you, like, reach a certain threshold, a lot of this money
Let's
It
do
doesn't
this.
really mean that much anymore. When I first started playing this game, I was making so much goddamn money working for FedEx alone, because I was making like $24, $23 just basically driving around, and since they had me working 9-10 hours a day, I was making overtime daily. I was making so much goddamn money, I literally had no idea what to do with it, so a large part of it was just spent on this game, just to do something with it. I had no idea. Like, I'd never seen so much money in my life, so I was like, I guess I'll play this game. $93 URs and 84 are summonable. Is that good? Of course it's good. You got 93 URs. And I work for FedEx Express as well, so wow. Well, there you go. Apparently FedEx Express is where all the money is at. And yes, I did. I stopped working there about a year ago. I'll give it, you know, FedEx Express was not a bad job. Like, okay, I don't know what people work at, so I'm not going to say, like, your job's bad, but, like, you get to basically go around and do whatever you want all day. Like, I have no boss looking over my shoulder during the time I was doing it. I do nothing but go around and just, like, deliver, like, I guess fancy-looking Amazon packages across the state all day long. And I listened to the radio, and it's actually what got me into Dokkan in the first place, is because I needed a damn game to play on my phone, because there was so much downtime. Like, I'm just sitting there like, well, I don't know what to do today. I'm going to be doing this for 10 plus hours. And I stopped working there because the place kind of overworked the crap out of me. There's only so much that you can do, like, on daily 10, 11, 12-hour work shifts without going insane. Because, like, my schedule became sleep, wake up, work, sleep, wake up, work, sleep, wake up, work, and that's it. Just in a constant, never-ending cycle. And that's true too, just by signing up to the place, they gave you free medical benefits. That one was actually baffling to me, because most places are like really crazy about medical benefits, but just by doing even like the lowest tier job at Express, they would give you free medical benefits. That was pretty neato. What's the difference between doing this on normal and hard if you're farming medals? As with always, it's just a higher drop chance on Z hard than normal. Z normal? It's higher drop chance on Z hard than normal. Yeah, being under 18 kind of, well, I guess it depends on where you're living at, because to be honest, I don't think anyone should really be forced to work until at least maybe after 18 or sometime after, because I don't really see a point in forcing like 14, 15, 16-year-olds to try to get jobs. Hey, you're in high school. Everything's kind of a pain in the ass as it is. You're brand new to the world. Go get a job too, so that way you can go to school in the day and work at night. Yeah, that's not good for anything. Dang it! I thought that was the mission for finishing the thing. It tricked me. So close to. Have a good sleep, buddy. The only job I worked at when I was 15 was being a lifeguard, and that was enjoyable. Because that really wasn't work to me. That was like,
All right.
you hang out at a pool all day. It's basically what it was, too. And then after that, I got hired to do lifeguarding for an indoor water park, which was a place that kept it 80 degrees at all periods of the time to basically replicate, I guess, like the Hawaiian feel. And it was in a hotel, a very fancy hotel, so they did all they could to make everything feel leisurely. So I sat in the lazy river with the big red thing they give you to, and then you sit there without a shirt on, just in swimming trunks, just hanging out in the water. And people in the lazy river floating by you. It's the easiest, like, that was something I enjoyed doing. I am 27. I am old. Much old. Yeah, we probably shouldn't shake children until they stop crying. That probably won't go over well. Being old isn't, like, the worst. It has its benefits here and there. So, the idea and the assumption, I guess, one of the most recent studies is basically the human brain doesn't actually complete, like, it's... Like, you don't fully learn anything until you're about 25. So it's always odd that they consider the age that you're an adult around 18, since it isn't until about 25 that you kind of hit your pinnacle. And I actually believe that's quite accurate, because I kind of felt the same thing. And once you get past a certain point in an age, you see through a lot of the things that are happening around you that are trying to screw you over. Kind of like this game, for example. Also, the freedoms that come with it are rather nice. I remember playing games back in the day and people were always like, "Oh, we can't do this too long because my mom says I have to be in bed by blah blah or whatever. Or, hold on, my whatever the hell's telling me I need to go eat now." Ooh. Life sucks and then you die. Wow. Great life lessons brought to you in part by the Big Boss.
All right, let's do this.
Whew. Yeah, that is true. A lot of stress comes with it. What kind of helps breaking the stress, though, is... I guess it's like a two-part thing. It's having freedom and then having monetary freedom. If you have enough money to do whatever you want, but still be, I guess, financially sound with it, then life gets a lot easier. If you do whatever you want, and then you're constantly being chased and hoarded by bills and whatever God knows all the time, then it does suck ass. Yeah, it's basically what Yusa said. This game actually used to be kind of a bit of a drain on me as well, but then I turned it around and basically made all that money back by selling accounts. Use my card, please. Okay. Allow me to reach into my magic wand here and use your card. Working for something is gratifying when you enjoy it. I guess it's kind of why YouTube is becoming more gratifying to me, because now that it's actually starting to, I guess, actually make me, I mean, not like enough money to make a whole living, but it's making me a decent amount of money now. So now I can stream and be like, cool, I can stream and do this, and make money, and have fun, and do something I enjoy. It's like a win-win-win-win-win. Was that the last No, that would have been flashing. I swear the mission thing popped up. No, that was the rank up thing. That's so close! And thanks for subbing Dashma Table and Edna Tate.
All right, let's do this.
I don't think you'd be bored with the game if you were a millionaire. You'd be it's kind of like the instant gratification thing. So you see how people react when they see like this account, and according to them, like this is the best account in the world, and you must have hacked and blah blah blah. But like this account really isn't that great. It's good, yes, but it's not like, oh god, blow your mind to lose your mind over it. So if like someone has some literal millionaire stuff, they could just roll whatever they want, and then show it off to people like, hey guys, look what I got. What's the purpose of covering up the Zeni and stuff? It's so people don't ask me how, you know, the same question all the time, like, how do you have so much Zeni? How do you have so many stones? Why do you have this? Why do you have that? Spoon feed me, daddy. That's true, if you're a millionaire, wouldn't be playing a game. That's also accurate. These kind of games would actually be incredibly fun if there just wasn't such a stigma behind it. Not even a stigma, just if the creators weren't solely out to screw everyone out of their money because they know that children play this game, so they're easily susceptible. And since children are easily susceptible, we must, by all costs, essentially go around loopholes that essentially allow legalized gambling. Gambling's illegal. But this kind of crap, everyone's welcome. In fact, if you watched H3H3 whenever he did a video on CSGO, it's basically the same thing. Also, it exploits a lot of nostalgia, too. So you get, like, all sides of audiences on this. It's not gambling because you have to understand there's a big metric. What they say it's not gambling is because what they consider, the things that you get have no monetary value, and I'm using that with quotes, no monetary value. And that's why you're allowed to get away with doing this kind of gambling without calling it gambling. Because by calling it gambling, that means that you would need an age restriction, so you'd have to be about 21 or so to play this. But you're allowed to get around those loopholes by saying that there's no monetary value to it. Everything you get in the game isn't worth anything. It's not gambling. Oh, and I know I give Living Ichigo a lot of shit, but he was one of the first dudes who played this game. Even I watched Living Ichigo back when I was still working for FedEx and everything. He was one of the only Dokkan people I watched at the time. It was way, way, way early on, but I would just drive around and have him in the background doing polls and stuff. He legitimately was one of the very first Dokkan YouTubers there was. In Mexico, I'm just giving a generic name. I have no idea what the legal age of gambling is. It's different everywhere. I'm just giving you the example because I believe the only age restriction you would need to play this game, I believe, is 13 right now. If it was classified as gambling, you would have to be 18, as you said, and or 21, or whatever the age is. Three days I will dropping her stones for free in SA. When I see the rates, I don't want to pull in her ban on fuck it. I know I'll use anecdotal evidence again, but I think I've done like 10 Arrail multis, and every single multi I've done in Arrail has got me at least one Arrail. I feel like her banner on global, I guess, was a little bit more nice than Japan. I mean, I did one earlier and got another Arrail. Is it 14 to play this game, is what you're saying? Because I know there's always a minimum age. That much is for sure. But it's just a lot younger than what they consider a legalized adult. And again, that was what I was saying. It's done purposely because it allows you to basically pick a minority and just trick them into buying your currency. Somewhat sucks too, because it seems like every DBZ game that ever comes out is always like Bandai Namco published, so it always makes me a little on edge now. Does this game have manga-specific units? I have no idea. You'd have to give me an example of a manga-specific unit. Oh, that's true. Well, the weird thing about that Boo banner thing is those two came out with Kid Boo, and Kid Boo got an update. So getting the farmable medals needed for Vegeta and Goku is easy because they're the 35-35, while Kid Boo is the 77, as with all the updated units. But for some reason, like, Global's banner released LR Broly, but with Goku and Vegeta on the side. So you don't have the updated Kid Boo banner to farm. So you're kind of fucked. And I'm sorry, The Real Hit YouTube. Thank you for subbing. And also, thank you for subbing to Zombie Vortex. Super Saiyan God Vegeta, and that's it. So, no, we don't have Super Saiyan God Vegeta or Super Saiyan Black. It's just Rose over here. The only off-canon units, if I guess you want to call it that, would be the existence of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in this game, and they had a Heroes banner, so they released like 4 units from the Heroes game, and then they had a Fusions banner where they released like another 4 banner, or like, I guess, units from them. But everybody else is mostly canon. Yeah, you'll find that buying stones once, and then you're like, that wasn't worth it at all. God dang it, how close am I to being done with this? One more, I was like, Jesus, that had to have been 10 times. And there you go, The Real Hit YouTube. Sub it on in. Typically the sub you're watching is a bit slower than what you're doing in real time.
Alright, let's
Okay,
do
well, yeah, if you don't include GT, sorry. They include the entire Dragon Ball franchise in here, and so was I, so I'm not going to say, like, they're not real characters. They have GT units in here, they have GT-specific things in here, they have Super-specific things, Super-only units. They have Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, GT, and Super, which is, whether you like it or not, GT, it's still a part of the timeline, it's going to be forever. I mean, hell, they made the Super Saiyan 4 as the 2 strongest cards in the game. With a one-on-one battle? Yeah, that'd be interesting. I guess world tournaments kind of like that, because typically when you're battling people... Well, no, Duel Links you're fighting an actual person, but like a lot of like games like this, you're not actually fighting someone, you're just fighting like a CPU with their team. And I have no idea if you subbed. It'll probably pop up soon. Yeah, Duel Links is a fun game. I have a lot of fun with it. I got, I assumed, like, the ladder that you climbed in that game would go, like, I guess, like a typical Saturn. So, like, it started me at silver, then gold, and then it was like, you're the king of games. I was like, oh. There was, like, no platinum ladder. There was nothing past that. It was just, boom, highest rank, you're done. It's like, oh, cool. So at least now whenever I play Duel Links, they get to use that little icon that says you reach king of games. So I was like, that was kind of a cool little handy thing. It doesn't really feel like I earned anything because it wasn't that hard, but I'll take it. I think the only thing that was actually stopping me from getting king of the games at the time, the only thing that slowed me down was when it first came out, the enemy could just disconnect, I guess? And then you would just sit there. And then you'd have to leave the game, and if you left, it would consider a loss to you. And then until the other person ever reconnected, you'd have to sit there on that screen. And one time I sat there for 3.5 hours, and then eventually the dude reconnected because he thought I'd given up. And then it counted a loss for him, and I was like, sorry, buddy. Sometimes I'm just gonna not let this kind of bullshit happen. But yeah, it doesn't seem like getting king of games in that game was really that difficult. Zamasu subbed. No hard feelings, Zamasu, about the, maybe 25th time I've just killed you now. Just remember it was done with love. And I'm not watching the DBZ playoffs. It's 4 o'clock in the morning here. I'm watching Dokkan and just kind of moving along with it. Wasn't as gratifying as Dokkan? I don't really see how this game is very gratifying, but I can see that. Alright. Should be able to awaken somebody now. God help us all. Oh no, dude, I'm not really into, like, really basketball much at all. Alright, I can do black hair Trunks. I only got 3 Vegeta medals, so that means out of all those times running it, I didn't get a single Vegeta medal. But at least I got some Trunks, so we're gonna awaken Trunks first. Apparently need to level him to max. That is amazing. We ran that stage 10 times and didn't get a single Vegeta medal. Hell yeah. And welcome aboard, Riku. You're just in time.
All right.
As to what you're in time for, I don't know. How did I awaken Broly? You just need to basically beat Broly stage 10 times and then have $98 million, or Zeni. Oh yeah, I do kind of, well, with Duel Links though, there's so many cards. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a legitimate card game, so they have to have you find a way to get cards easily. Or like not too difficultly, because, I mean, God, as far as I'm aware, the series is still going today. So they can't make the packs of cards like impossible to get, or no one would ever play the game. I do love their login bonuses though, because every time I log in, it's like The game got released in wherever. Here's another 500 gems. I think last time I logged in, I'm at near 7,000 gems just from logging in.
Wow!
Wow!
What
The power!
Alright, let's see what his stats change to. So his Dokkan's... At least, okay. So supreme damage on the ult, and now you gain all allies attack plus 20% for one turn. Now that's pretty good. So this will make him even better when super physical comes. So not only will you get attack and defense plus 20% for all allies, all you need to do is ult, and then all your allies gain an additional plus 20% attack. So this dude might actually be a staple for super physical teams when it comes out. That's pretty good.
All right, time for some training.
I am on Dokkan. That is correct. That's true. I did get a bit old. A way to obtain Zeni quickly? Actually, yes. Like, the question's asked to me all the time, and here, I will legitimately show you how you get Zeni fast. It really is not, like, some giant mystery. Let me max this guy out real quick. This is what I've been doing ever since they updated the friend summon since ages ago. Whoops, he dupes out. I guess that's still enough. Nah, I'm good.
All right, time for some training.
Alright, time for some training.
Alright, so stats are pretty average, about 7,000 attack. It's nothing to shake a fist at, but alright. So, beyond actually clearing a stage, all you have to do is go to the friend summon. You probably have a million friend points you never use. And also what Yeesus is saying as well, there's a stage that drops like a guaranteed gold Hercule like every time. We'll go through the friend summon. Alright, so 2 statues. 3 statues. So right there I just made 750k. Right there. And I'm sure this question will still be asked to me later, but how do you get so much money? It's so easy. From one friend summon I made 755 for 750,000. Alright, no go in that one, but you get the picture. On average, I at least get one of those bronze per, and I get a lot of the silver ones and occasionally the gold ones, and you just make a buttload of money from it. $1.2 million. Alright. Let's see what I have left. I fed the dupes to Vegeta already. There's also a stage that comes. Oh god, if anybody remembers this too, feel free to like correct me, but it was like not the first GT stage, but the second GT stage that comes. There's like one that farms, one that gives you apples and one that gives you coins. It's the GT stage that comes and gives you coins. The very last stage always drops like one Hercule silver medal, no matter what. And I farmed it to get the coins because you can farm old guys with it. But along the way, I had, oh my god, like 100 silver Hercule medals at the end that I ended up selling.
All right, time for some training.
Yeah, I knew some of them knew what I was talking about, but you'd make bank off that stuff. How many does it need to take to LR Broly? It takes... it's like 91 million total, and it's like 21 million every single upgrade, so all 5... Like, you know, when you awaken someone, there's 5 slages. So each medal cost on them was like 21 million, 21 million, 21 million, 20 million done. It's a fair share of money. I completely blanked what I was doing. Typically you can farm the old guys every time it comes back. And right now you can probably still farm the old guys for the current stages out if you haven't already. Just from questing.
All right, time for some training.
Well, it is one of the best cards in the game. Like, if you go by on its own merits without anything, without any leaders, without any passives, if you just individually ranked a card, he would either be number 1 or number 2 in the game with LR Gohan right now. And since Global doesn't have LR Gohan, this LR Broly is the best card that you can obtain in Global at this point. There is no one better or even close to him in Global at this point. So the 96 million price tag's pretty worth it, considering you're getting the best card in the entire game. Oh, dear God, do I really want to try for Vegeta medals? I pray thee, give Virginia.
All right, let's do this.
I'm gonna probably try this once or twice, depending on if I get, like, a Vegeta medal or not. Then I might probably call it quits, because we're going for 2.5 hours now, and I could probably use a bit of a break. I mean, it's not, that's what I'm saying. It's not a question of who has, like, if you're using every card on its own merit in Global right now, as Global does not have any Super Saiyan 4s or LR Gohans, he is the best card in the game. I'm not saying if you want him or if you don't have him. I'm saying as an objective thing, this is the thing. And Riku, I did the same thing. So, don't be talking smack to me, boy. And if this current banner is what you're talking about, no. I mean, it may be worth doing the one summon for the guaranteed, and that's it. For some reason, Riku thinks he can talk smack to me because he's a mod, but he forgets he's a mod of my channel. So, technically, I still control him with an iron fist. Vegeta medal? Vegeta? Maybe? Yes? Do it? I kind of secretly didn't want that to be Vegeta so I could go sleep. So that gives me 4 now, and I only need 3 to go.
All right, let's do this.
I feed you, I clothe you, and this is how you treat me? Twah. filthy Kami? Who's a Kami? What? The guy above me sucked his grandfather's cock. Well then. This got a lot more interesting very fast. Someone's a Kami, and apparently... And now it's gone. Well, I'm not like in a rush to farm them. It's just, if I do it now, I don't have to do it later. You're kind of like a nagging thing in my head, like, hey, now I have to go back and do that thing. Oh dear, this may hurt. Hey, this... Yeah, man, take it easy if you're heading off. And thanks for coming, it was nice talking to you. This is interesting, the setup I have right here. So since people are asking about Broly, this is another thing that makes him very nice. Notice that all three of these cards are linking with him, because all three of Broly's evolutions are all considered separate cards. So because of this, he can link with his own people. He doesn't break his own links, and you can have them on the same team, as I do right here. That's another reason I really enjoy him. It's just Kai batteries for days. Ki batteries, whatever. Ki Kako. Unfortunately, the Broly I'm using right now isn't 100% like the other one. I still have to reverse him twice. Call Riku boy again. I don't know. It kind of feels weird doing it now that someone requested I do it. Call him boy again. One more time for me. Yeah, it's not going to be like the other Broly I was using, where he's 100% dupe path broken, wrecking faces and tearing down walls. Hey man, I gotta get the medals or the gems to buy the hourglasses to do it. Woo! Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it good after this because I'm getting a headache. End this with giving me a double Vegeta drop. I know it can happen, I've seen it before. 2 medals. Do it. Give me those 2. Yeah. Nothing. Alright. Actually, I'll end this with 1 multi-summon on a random banner. Whoever says the first banner is the one I'll do, so type now, type fast. Whatever banner you want. Any banner at all. Broly, Vegeta, Rail. Wow. Surprisingly, that was actually a lot of difference at once. But Loud Lion appears to be on my screen first. Yeah, he was. Okay, good. I was making sure it was matching up with my chat as it was with the chat and stream, so... Broly it is. Friend summon banner. I was hoping someone would say that. You kids want to see how to get Broly? You're about to find out. Zero SARS. That's good. The SARS virus is pretty cancerous. Okay, that was cancerous. I have to agree. We're gonna have to do another one. I can't end on that. I was gonna say that multi is something they show to like people on death row, because they know that that was cancerous. Good God. Oh shit, it's Nail, the cancer. Woo, baby. Double cancer pulls. Going again. I don't end on cancer. No matter what stream I'm doing, I don't end on cancer.
Kamehameha!
Not Yandu. Oh god. What the hell is that? Oh, boo. I didn't recognize that thing at all. There's a Broten. And there's a non... Oh! Now there's a Kaioken. Cool. 3 SSR is pretty neat. Yeah, I guess we can end on 3 SSRs. Not the best, but I mean, it's global. What can you ask for? Alright, everybody. 'Tis be fun. And I will see you all next time. I hope we all had a good time. Goodbye now.